Brewski, I gotta pour real quick. And it's been a while since I did one of these. These, oh. Alright, well, what's up, gang? It's your boy Daddy Nat. Welcome back to my channel, Side Hustle. Today, we are diving into streams and view. Recently, I've hit a milestone accomplishment of mine where I've been able to cross over 100,000 streams on Spotify, as well as over a million, actually a couple million views on TikTok. And I feel like these are things that a lot of artists, when you think about streaming your music, once you have 100,000 plays, oh man, as soon as I have that, things are gonna change. Once I have a million views on YouTube, now TikTok, everybody thinks things are gonna change. And I just kind of want to dive into the things that maybe have changed, the things that have been beneficial for it, what I've gotten out of it directly, the opportunities I've seen. I guess kind of want to dive into all of that because I feel like it's a topic that's not really talked about that much. And so I'll talk about how I got here first, because I think a lot of people, maybe who watch this video, haven't seen some of my previous videos or know much about my journey. So I'll dive into that. I invested in a service called Playlist Push. It was right after one of my singles came out. One night, you heard that as the intro song to this video. It helped me project my song one night into getting consistent plays every day. Started off kind of small, right? I was starting 20, 30, 40, 50 plays every day until it got to a point where it crossed over about the 500 stream mark. And I've had days as big as 3,000 or 4,000 streams ever since. And somewhere almost always has been over 500 plays. Right now it's closer to 1,000 plays a day. I had 2,000 2 days in a row a few days ago. That's besides the point. The idea is I use this service to project me into this area. Also, I believe one night my song is, I believe in it. I really believe in that song. I think it's a song that is gonna help set my career off. So, you know, I say that only to let you know how we got here, right? I had this opportunity come up with Spotify. Now, on the TikTok side, look on the other side of the equation, for 1 million views. I actually just went and created content, made about 100 videos over the course of 2 months, started in about the mid-October of 2019 and went into December. And actually on December 25th, I hit 1 million views on my, so Christmas Day, I hit 1 million views on my TikTok video. And that was a really, really cool feeling as well. You know, but how I got there was essentially I just put out a lot of content and tried it on an emerging platform like TikTok. And it worked to an extent. So what are the perks of that, right? Well, with Spotify, I've gained about 89, 90 followers. I've had about 120,000 plays in total. One night specifically, it's actually been featured on over 1,000 playlists alone. So it's on Spotify on 1,000 different playlists. What else has it brought me? So it's brought me actually a fair amount of credibility within my peer group. The credibility that I've received from it honestly hasn't been amazing on my other social followings, right? You hear about artists who get 1 million streams on Spotify, and it doesn't really actually affect their socials that much. It's only really good for them with Spotify. But for me, that's okay. Like, I've actually had Spotify include me on Discover Weekly playlists on a regular basis now. I'm getting exposed through their algorithm, and that's been awesome. And I think it's as it continues to gain more and more plays, you'll see that happen, right? Now, what opportunities has it created me? So for Spotify, I mean, dude, I can probably say zero. I mean, Spotify is not doing much for me. It is, however, giving me money. And I shouldn't say that, you know, the opportunities, maybe there's an opportunity for me to play shows with it. I haven't really leveraged that or tapped into it as much. It certainly got me some credibility. It's gotten me a lot of visibility. I think it's a stat that people can't take away from me. And that's something that that is awesome. It feels like, you know, I haven't gotten any opportunities from it, but it has had a lot of credibility for me. Now the money, that's the other piece that I want to talk about, right? The money here has actually been okay. I got paid right here, bingo. Yeah, that's how much I got paid for, actually approximately, I did the math, about 60 to 70,000 streams of Spotify. Still gonna get paid out on the rest of those, but dude, I'm gonna plaque this thing, dude. This is This is the coolest thing I've ever had happen as an artist who is promoting their music through sort of as a completely independent, right? Like no label backing me, anything. This is just me inside my house, just pushing shit, trying to figure out how to make it go. Now let's move over to TikTok, right? So I have this video here. You can see it here in the number. I got about 1 million streams. And I want to talk about how that has benefited me, right? What are the perks for that, right? Well, in terms of credibility, I would say in a certain demographic, it's actually gotten me quite a bit of notoriety. I've gotten a little over 23,000 followers on the platform now. I have approximately 260,000 likes that I've had across my videos. That one alone got, you know, like 40 or 50 or maybe 100,000 likes. I don't know, a lot. And it's been one that is actually giving me a lot of credibility in that community. And I think it's really what I set out for, right? Is to try to figure out how to make content that people are going to engage so I can push my music out there. In terms of opportunities, again, pretty much zero. Although I will say a lot of my peer group are kind of like coming to me for TikTok advice, which is really cool. But I mean, you know, I'm just putting out content there. I'm really not doing anything rocket science there. There's not a lot I can help with other than just saying, you know, be vulnerable and put stuff out. And then the last thing is money. So I've tried live streaming a couple times now on TikTok. Again, I haven't been doing that long whenever I've done it, and I haven't done that much interesting content from it. However, I do feel like it is a big piece of, really is a big piece that's gonna grow. And I think that as I continue to grow there, I'll be able to monetize it a little better. And in fact, that might be, you know, a whole lot more valuable to me than the Spotify streams are. So if I had to look at the two, which one do I think is more beneficial? I honestly have to give it off to TikTok. And here's why. It was free, number one. I just put out content, right? I just came up with ideas, sitting in my bedroom, executed on them, uploaded the videos, voila. So that's one, right? It was certainly more beneficial from, you know, the cost perspective, right? I've had to put money into Spotify to get streams. Here's also why though. The other piece of this is I gained 23,000 real fans on TikTok in a matter of days, honestly. If you're looking at how long that video blew up, I mean, maybe a couple weeks, right? And that really pushed the envelope for my followers over there, right? And I've got a lot of people there who comment on every video. I get views on every video. I'm not saying everybody's gonna stick with you, right? It's a numbers game though. And that's helped me out. And the last piece is I feel like I am closer to the pulse of the internet. I'm just more in touch there. I understand what they're doing. I understand the culture a little bit more. I think in 2020, there's a lot of people who are going to leave money on the table with TikTok, and I feel like I'm trying my best to take advantage of that. Honestly, guys, that's it. I just wanted to say, you know, I think the TikTok streams are actually more beneficial, but from a dude who just literally has been putting in work for the last few years in his room, in his studio, trying to grow his fan base, this is what it feels like to get there, right? There's really no like huge opportunities or huge amount of money. Very stoked with the money I've got, but nothing huge yet, right? The reality is I just got to keep grinding and keep trying to take it to that next level. I encourage everybody who's watching this video to do so as well. Really appreciate it, guys. Like the fact that I've just been able to let this sit here while I've gone and done other things and other things like TikTok, and been able to expand my career that way. And it means the world to be able to just see this grow on its own. So from the bottom of my heart, really, really appreciate y'all. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, comment down below, like, subscribe. Again, it's your boy Daddy Nat. This is my channel, Side Hustle. Peace out, gang.